Sometimes love leads you to a place where you never thought you'd be. I am a girl gone glad.
Hi everybody, my name is Sharon Leave Alone, author of Girl Gone Glad, Revelations of a Midlife Single, and founder of NASAG, the Narcissistic Abuse Survivor and Awareness Group, where we discuss narcissism and narcissistic abuse and support survivors on their road to recovery. Narcissists need attention, good or bad, and in order to secure that attention, a narcissist needs people who will supply them with that attention. Those people can be friends, acquaintances, or fellow employees, anyone really, but the main and most necessary sources of supply for a narcissist are the people that are closest to them, those on the inside, in their inner circle, those who are on the hook, who have the most to lose if the relationship fails, like family members, a spouse, boyfriend, or girlfriend. To a narcissist, the people who are the most attached to them, who have the most time and emotion invested in them, are the easiest to manipulate because they're the least likely to leave. These attention suppliers are often referred to as grade A supply. A grade A supply source is someone who will give and give to the narcissist in order to meet all of their expectations and demands. They will exhaust themselves by doing almost anything in order to satisfy the wants and needs of the narcissist, whether it's emotional needs, mental, physical, sexual, or financial. To a narcissist, having a grade A supply source at their beck and call is critical for their day-to-day survival because a narcissist needs someone to dump all of their self-hatred out onto. It's like they're filled up to here with garbage that is so deep-seated that they're not even aware of it. Their garbage consists of insecurities and shame that they need to dump onto someone else in order to feel better about themselves, which works for a little while. That's when they go through that happy phase where we're fooled into thinking that everything is okay. But then they fill up again with that rage, shame, and self-hatred that they don't want to actually confront and deal with because that would take too much work. They'd actually have to be vulnerable and take some accountability for their own lives, which they're never going to do. Instead, they use others, particularly their grade A supply source, who becomes a doormat, a personal gopher, a servant really, who will go above and beyond in order to please or appease the narcissist so as not to suffer the consequences of their wrath, whether it's a full-blown meltdown, a threat, the silent treatment, stonewalling, sulking, or some other form of deliberate punishment. The narcissist is sure to inflict in order to keep their source in line. So you may be wondering, how does someone become a grade A supply source? It's not like anyone is willingly going to be controlled, manipulated, and treated like crap. If the narcissist is a parent or a sibling, the answer is obvious. No one gets to choose the family they're born into. But if the narcissist is a friend or a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or spouse, then the relationship was and still is a choice. And that's where the trap comes into play. You see, the narcissist strategically weaves a web of fake empathy and compassion, false promises, and pretend love, anything that they know their target wants and craves in order to lure them in, gain their trust, and keep them stuck. Trust is key. Once trust is established, the target of abuse is, in a sense, ensnared without even knowing it, which is precisely when the narcissist will begin to slowly dismantle them with criticisms and mind games that are intended to make them feel crazy, stupid, insignificant, and not enough. Why? Because narcissists feel good when others feel bad. If the person being targeted is not aware of the red flags of narcissism, and many are not, they can wind up trying harder and harder to make the relationship work while being picked apart and methodically broken down, all in the name of love. And just when the abused has had enough and begins to actually stand up for themselves, the narcissist flips the switch and becomes the person that the target loves and adores, which leads the target to believe that they are finally getting through to them. The target stays, the narcissist wins, and a grade A supply source is born. So if you're in a relationship of any kind where you continually please, appease, give, pamper, nurture, support, care for, protect, bend over backwards, and turn yourself inside out, trying to make it work, and it's never enough, you might be dealing with a narcissist. If you or anyone you know is in need of support or would like to share a story of narcissistic abuse, find us on meetup.com at Lehigh Valley Narcissistic Abuse Survivor and Awareness Group. My name is Sharon Leave Alone. I'm a narcissistic abuse survivor, and I am spreading the word.